A very lovely morning to all my students. Today we will read active and passive voice. Okay. This I have prepared for class 6 chapter 11, for class 7 chapter 12 and for class 8 chapter 13. Okay. These three classes have the same thing, that is active and passive voice. Now come, what is voice? Voice shows whether the subject does the work of the verb or any other else does. So what does voice shows? Whether if the subject is doing the work of the verb or any other thing else is doing the work of the verb or not. So voice shows whether the subject, which one is the subject? The main person about whom the word has been told. The main subject does the work of the verb. What it does? The work of the verb. It's doing something, some action, or any other else is doing the action or not. Okay. Now come to kinds of voice. Two voices are there. One is active voice, another one is passive voice. When the subject acts, now comes to active voice. When the subject acts, the verb is in the active voice. Active voice shows the main expression of the subject. When the subject is doing any work, that verb is in then active voice. Point number 2 is the subject is a doer or actor of the action in the active voice. So subject is the main part of the active voice. Subject, you have learned subject and object. Subject, verb, then object. So in active voice, subject does the action of the verb. Okay. And in passive voice, does the opposite thing. Object is the result of that action. Okay. So when the subject acts, when the subject is acting, that is in the active voice. And passive voice, when the subject does not do the work of the verb, then the verb is in passive voice. Passive voice means when the subject does not do any work, that is a passive voice. The subject is not the doer but the receiver of the result of the action. The result of the action is received by the subject. When the result of the action is received by the subject, then that verb is in passive voice. Understood? The main thing is that in active voice, subject will be focused out, and in passive voice, object will be focused out. Okay. Today I will make you understand only the rules. I won't go to any of the tenses, just I will make you clear about the rules of voice. So in active voice, the main thing that will be focused out, that is the subject. In passive voice, the thing that will be focused out is the object. Clear? Now see over here. Subject, verb and object. Mother writes an email. Okay. Here which one is the subject? Mother is the subject. Verb is writes and object is an email. So this one, mother writes an email, this one is in which voice? Active voice. I have focused out on mother. So mother is the subject over here. What the mother is doing, what action she is playing over here? Writes. And what does he write? What does she write? You are getting the object and email. Got it? See, in active voice, I am focusing on the subject. Okay. Now come to the passive voice. I have brought the object in front. So in passive voice, what happened? Object becomes the subject. An email is written. Present tense. So is written by mother. Object becomes the subject. Subject becomes the object. And you have to put over there by. In passive voice, you have to put by over there. And verb, what happens? You have to identify the tense, in which tense it is, and you have to write the be verb of the main verb. Write, wrote, written, so be verb. And you have to put am is are. As it is in present tense, am is are. If that one is in past tense, you have to put was were. So understood? So in active voice, subject will be expressed, and in passive voice, object will be expressed. Clear? Now see, this example only, mother writes an email. In active, what happened? Here, the subject mother does the work of writing an email. Here, the subject, which one is the subject over here? Mother. She does the work of, what does she work? Write. This one is the main verb, and the object is email. Understood? In passive voice, what happened? An email is written by mother. This one is the answer. So what is the expression of that? The subject. Here, this one, this email becomes the subject. So the subject and email does not do the act of writing. Does email acts? Here in passive voice, does an email do the work of writing? No. Who does the work of writing? Mother. Mother does the work of writing. The result of writing, what you are getting? An email. Understood? Passive voice means the receiver of the result of the action. What is the action over here? Writing is the action, and receiver of the result is an email. Who does this action? Subject. Mother does the action over here. Understood? So passive voice means the receiver of the result of the action. Here the action is writing, which is done by the mother. Understood? This part is clear to all? Next. Just note, only the transitive verbs having objects can be used in the passive voice. So, passive voice, active to passive and passive to active. You can change passive to active only when that sentence is in transitive, not in transitive verb. Transitive verb means what? You all know that the sentence that are having objects. Objects, how to find out? Questioning the verb with what or whom. Clear? So if I tell birds fly in the sky, you can't make the change into passive voice because this is an intransitive verb. This sentence does not contain any object. Got it? Now come to the change of person. I becomes me in passive voice. We become us. You. He, him. She, her. They, them. Got it? This one you have to learn. Next, see. In simple present tense, PR means present, PT means past, FR means future. In simple present, am is are. Continuous means you all know. Am is are being. Being is added in passive voice. And in perfect, have has been. Don't get confused with this. Continuous means being. Perfect means been. And with each thing, each of the verb, you have to use the verb 3 form, verb 3rd form. In present, past, future. In simple present, in present continuous or perfect. In whatever tense they are, you have to use the verb 3 form. Okay, that means a participle form. In simple present, am is are plus verb 3. In continuous, am is are being plus verb 3. In each and every case, verb 3 will be there. In perfect, have has been plus verb 3. Okay. In past, was were plus verb 3. Was were being plus verb 3 in continuous. In perfect, had been plus verb 3. These are the formula. You have to learn it. In future tense, will shall be plus verb 3. Continuous, not in use. And will shall have been plus verb 3. This one is in future perfect. And in passive voice, no perfect continuous tense. Not in use, perfect continuous tense. Neither present perfect continuous, not past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous also. Not in use. So again I am telling, in passive voice you have to use the verb third form. In simple present it's becoming am is are plus verb 3. In continuous am is are being plus verb 3. In perfect have has been plus verb 3. In past tense what happens? Was were plus verb 3. Was were being plus verb 3. Had been plus verb 3. Future will shall be plus verb 3. Continuous not in use. And in perfect, future perfect will shall have been plus verb 3. Please students, learn this formula, learn this chart. Okay. Next, there is no passive for the perfect continuous tense. Neither present, neither past, neither future. That I have told. The verb be is must for the passive voice. So, be verb. The main verb takes the third form. Each and everything I have explained. I hope you understood it. So, clear this part. Now see how I am changing it. Present, simple present, active. I take tea. Subject is I. Take is verb 1. Tea, object. So, in passive voice what is becoming? Tea is taken by me. Object becomes subject, subject becomes object. Is taken. Am is are plus verb 3. Got it? By. Then I will change into me. In continuous, I am taking tea. Passive voice what happens? Object tea. Am is are being plus verb 3 according to the formula. So is being, as it is singular, so is. Is being verb 3. Take, took, taken by me. Okay. I have taken tea. Tea, perfect, have has been plus verb 3. So singular, so has. Has been, verb 3 is taken by me. Got it? In past what happens? I took tea. Past tense is verb 2. So in passive voice what happens? Was were plus verb 3. See, was were, was, singular, tea singular, so was, taken, verb 3 form, by me. Okay. I was taking tea. Tea, was were being plus verb 3. Was were being verb 3 by me. Understood? I had taken tea. Tea had been plus verb 3 in past perfect. Had been plus verb 3 by me. Understood? In future, I shall take tea. Tea will be taken. Will shall plus be plus verb 3. So what is the formula? Will shall be plus verb 3 by me. Okay. I shall be taking tea in continuous, not in use. I shall have taken tea. Tea will shall have been plus verb 3. Will shall have been plus verb 3. So tea will have been taken by me. Understood? Please follow this chart. I hope you could understand it. And this part, this is the main thing, this formula. And in the next day, I will go through the tense. And tense, the division will be there. In the next day, I will teach you only simple present tense. Not simple present, the whole present tense. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect in details. Affirmative sentence, interrogative sentence, WH word sentence. Okay? So please go through it, the rules. It's a very easy one. Rather, it's very interesting chapter, active and passive voice. Just learn the formula that I have told. If you learn it, it will become very easy for you. Okay? Thank you.